dude, like, what? This channel has been on an absolute tear since December of last year. It feels like I'm garnishing new subscribers every single day. And now I have reached another major milestone, 500 subscribers. To everybody who has been following the channel, who has subscribed, who's watching, who's commenting, and all that fancy stuff, thank you all so much for all the support. You know it means the world to me, and you are the reason that this whole channel is a thing in the first place, and I just could not be more grateful that you are here. Also, a special thank you to those who have also followed me over on Twitch. If you have not yet followed the channel, please feel free to come on over and do so right now. And of course, remember to ring up that notification bell so you don't miss any future streams. To celebrate 500 subscribers today, I am now going to update a video that I did last year. It was a video in which I was talking about 5 prizes that I would like to win if and when I become a contestant on the American game show Press Your Luck. Now this time I've got even more prizes to talk about, and I will explain my reasoning as to why I want these prizes in this video. So join me, friends, as today I will tell you about 10 prizes that I would like to win if and when I become a contestant on Press Your Luck. Welcome to the channel. Let's get it. So first up, we are going to talk about drums. Yes, I am a drummer. This is not just for show. Anybody who follows me long enough knows that by now. I currently use the F-Note 5 here, but I would love to be able to upgrade to a bigger drum set. And luckily, F-Note has just that. The F-Note Pro 707 complete drum set, including a 20-inch kick drum, a 14-inch snare drum, 8, 10, and 11-inch rack toms, 13 and 15-inch floor toms, and in the cymbal department we've got 14-inch hi-hats, a 17-inch ozone cymbal, a 16-inch crash, an 8-inch splash, a 20-inch ride, an 18-inch dark crash, an 18-inch regular crash, and an 18-inch China cymbal. That's a lot of cymbals and drums. In fact, I think this particular drum set and module is the biggest electronic kit on the market. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. And as somebody who's been playing drums for a long time, in fact, March 2010 was my first live performance, I've gotten good enough to where I think I can handle a big drum set like this. And so, yeah, I would love to be able to upgrade to the F-Note Pro 707 Complete. But the drums are not the only part of what makes these videos and streams happen. There is a lot of gear on the technical side that I also need, and most of it could use a serious upgrade. Which is why I'm asking for my second prize, a PC gaming and kind of a gaming room setup and package, all that stuff. We're talking about a gaming desktop, a gaming laptop, a standing desk like this one from Desky, just to give an example. Keyboard, mouse pad, gaming chair, what else? Monitors, speakers, and ambient lighting for the room. And also, I'm also looking at a couple of Elgato products, including one of their Stream Decks and 2 Facecam Pro webcams. The webcam that I'm using right now to record this video is a bit of an El Cheapo that I got on Amazon. So I would love to be able to upgrade to something that is truly high quality and has been widely praised on YouTube. So yeah, gotta have the best possible gear if you want to put out the best possible product. You know, am I right? Alright, so the next item on my list is something that I don't really expect to see on the board, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. One of my favorite games ever. It's not a video game, it's not a computer game, nah bruh, we're talking about Bop It. The only gripe I have about this game is that it really hasn't evolved ever since it was created in the 1990s. In fact, if anything, it's actually devolved. Because in the old days, the game would limit you to a high score of 250. This right here, nowadays, it limits you to only 100. You heard me right, 100. It's too easy! You know, Hasbro can market this as a children's toy all they want, but in reality, it's no longer a kid's toy. Because those kids who originally played with Bop It all those years ago have grown up, and now they want an endless version. A world record edition, if you will. One that doesn't limit you to how many moves you can make before the game cuts you off and say, score 100. No. We'd like to go like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And even beyond 100. For a few months now, I've actually been saying to myself that if I had the money, I would buy the Bop It arcade game, which is the next prize on my list, and I would try to find somebody who can mod it into essentially the world's very first world record edition of Bop It. Is that plausible? I don't know. But I can dream, and that's my dream. Number 3 on the list, the Bop It arcade game. Okay, number 4 on my list is a prize that is not for me, but rather for my mom. Years ago, she unfortunately lost her wedding ring. This is not the ring she lost, it's just some picture I found on Google. Now, my dad's probably told me this about a million times or so, but I don't think it ever really stuck to me until a couple of months or so before I submitted my latest application to the show. So I figure, okay, you know what? This is a golden opportunity for me to win my mom a new ring. And it might even be a much better looking ring than what she had previously. I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever really seen it. So yeah, number 4, wedding ring to replace the one my mom lost. Yeah, let's move on. Coming in at number 5 on my list is something very, very unique. Years ago, while scrolling Facebook one day, I come across this thing called the Pod Ride. It's a 4-wheeled e-bike that is built to look like a car. It's so quirky looking and so unique that I want one for myself. But then one day I learned that there are multiple different versions of an e-bike car, including the City Q and the Pebble Better Bike. So this leaves me with a dilemma, like, geez, what do I go for? To be honest, looking at everything, I feel like my 2 top choices would be the 2 I just listed, the City Q and the Pebble Better Bike. And if I had to pick between these 2 car-bike hybrids, I think I would actually go for the City Q, because it's, for one, bigger, and it also has room, in all technicality, for 2 people instead of just 1. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with that. The City Q as number 5 on my list. So the next prize on my list is one that is extremely important to me, and I just really need to see it up on that board no matter what. I like to call this room that I'm in right now HomePlate Studios. It's where I do all of my drumming streams, the occasional gaming stream, and it's also where all the behind-the-scenes work gets done as well. But the problem is, I feel like I'm starting to outgrow this room. Because, like, say, if I was to win those drums and that gaming package that I talked about earlier in the video, that's a lot of stuff, and I think I would definitely need to find a bigger space to put all of it in. So the big problem here is, what do I do? How do I execute this plan? Do I go for a studio shed in the backyard? One that has a restroom inside of it so I don't have to go all the way around the house just to come in and go to the back of the house to get to the restroom? Because it is a long walk. It feels like it's a mile. Or do I convert the garage, which I used to call home, but now is just basically one giant storage shed, back into a proper drumming room for myself and a second restroom? After thinking about it for a little while, I have determined that converting the garage into a proper drum room and a second restroom is going to be that home run plan that is going to give me all the room I need in order to properly put together these drumming streams, the gaming streams, and just do everything that I need to and have enough space to feel comfortable doing it. So yeah, there you go. Converting the garage into a drum room and a second restroom is the next prize on my list. For prize number 7 on my list, we have a car. Press Your Luck does like to give away cars, and the car of my dreams is the latest Subaru Outback. We are a Subaru family in this household. My dad drives a Forester, my mom a Crosstrek, and me, currently, I drive my mom's old Subaru Legacy. So yeah, we got 3 Subarus in this household, but personally, I would actually prefer an Outback. Reason being, as a drummer, I need a car that has a lot of space in the back, you know? And the Outback has proven for years that it has enough space to get my gear to and from the gig. But this color right here, I don't really like it. I know it's green and I love green, but this is more olive green and I'm more into like forest green or Kelly green. But no. Forest green. Let's put it at that. Forest green is going to look much better on a car, point blank, and the period. So yeah, a forest green Subaru Outback, latest model. That is prize number 7 on my list. Okay, we are getting close to the end here. Prize number 8 on my list is the first of 3 trips. We're talking about Disneyland. But there's more to it than just going to the parks. In fact, there's a lot more. You know, we're big fans of Disney in this household. Or at least Mom and I are. Dad, not so much, but whatever. And we love going to Disneyland. So I would love to be able to get top-tier annual passes, or Magic Keys as they are now known, for I'd probably say in the next 5 or 10 years or so, with hotel accommodations at the Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, which is connected to California Adventure, every single time we go, which I would say probably about 2 to 3 times a year. Currently, whenever we go to Disneyland, we stay at a Motel 6 about a mile away from the parks. And let me tell you something, when you walk around both parks in the same day, it will wear you out. And I would love to be able to try to preserve that energy as much as I can for the entire trip, whether it be 2 days or 3 days. So being able to stay at the Grand Californian, which is right there at the parks, instead of that Motel 6 about a mile away, yeah, I think it would just be much easier on us to stay right at the parks. And yeah, so there you go. Disneyland for the next 5 years at least as number 8 on my list. Alrighty, and now we are moving into really big boy territory here. Both of these last 2 prizes revolve around baseball. But let's talk about prize number 9 first. It is a trip around Major League Baseball to go to all 30 stadiums and see one home game for each of the teams. I can't speak for my dad, but I do know that this is on my mom's bucket list and my own as well. And of the 30 active stadiums right now, I have personally seen 5 of them. Those 5 include the Oakland Coliseum, duh, Oracle Park, duh, and also Angel Stadium, Petco Park, and although I did not attend the game there, I did go to Chase Field during the 2020 spring training to take a tour of the place. Aside from that, I did also attend a game at Turner Field. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Montreal Expos. Talk about a flashback for you. So yeah, I have seen 6 total ballparks, 5 of which are active, and I would love to be able to get to all 30. Plus, also, I think it would be really cool to attend the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game. So, a little baseball road trip for you as number 9 on my list. And here we are at the end of the list. This is easily the biggest prize on my list, and it's probably my second most wanted prize behind converting the garage. We are talking about a trip to the 2026 World Baseball Classic. Now, last year in 2023, we actually almost sent me down to Arizona to catch a few games. Unfortunately, we were just too late in that regard. Pool play had already began in Arizona, so it was just like, yeah, we have no chance now. But I would love to be able to prepare an entire trip to go to a game, at least one game, at every single stadium that is going to host the 2026 World Baseball Classic. This includes the qualifiers, pool play, the quarterfinals, semifinals, and of course, the big championship at the end of it all. There are 2 teams in particular that I want to go to a game for the most. These include Team USA, duh, I'm from America, and Team Italy, because that is the land of my heritage. But I also would not mind catching a few games that feature Great Britain, the Czech Republic, and maybe Australia, because I like seeing those underdogs have a little success in this WBC. And of course, Great Britain and Czech Republic last year were brand newcomers, finally making it into pool play, and they ranked high enough at the end of pool play to qualify instantly for the 2026 WBC. So, yay, good for you guys, and I would love to catch a few of your games. So yeah, at that, we end this entire list of prizes that I would like to win if and when I become a contestant on Press Your Luck. Well, there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And again, I have to say thank you all so much for 500 subscribers. I never could have imagined that I would make it this far as quick as I did. And, you know, I'm just absolutely grateful for all of the support that you have been giving me these past couple of years. And you know what? I am looking forward to making a million more memories with all of you. Or at least 500 more to get me to 1,000 subscribers. But yes, again, thank you all so much. And again, also a special thank you to everybody who has followed me over on Twitch. If you haven't done so yet, please come on over right now and not subscribe, follow, and ring up that notification bell so you don't miss any future streams. In a similar fashion to this video, if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe and ring up this notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. As I leave you today, always remember, stay safe and stay awesome. Thank you all again so much. I'll see you all tomorrow again for a new drum cover. Take care, everybody.